fulfill their desires.
That better?
Set to waste their existence. Spend our life searching for the sense of belonging. Some people die before they fulfill their desires, set to waste of existence. Waste of existence.
The sun is shining and the anxious earth is rising. Anxious earth is rising. I'm so happy.
Spend our life searching for the sense of belonging. Some people die before they fulfill their desires, set to waste of existence.
Hey, Double Tribble here. Double Tribble Show on Twitch. So let me turn this down so I don't need to listen to myself. Hey, what's up? Or something like that. I am trying to figure out who to vote for. So that's why I'm doing this stream. So I can figure out who to vote for. Yeah, this is the Double Tribble channel on Twitch. My name is Ron. I live in rural New Hampshire, surrounded by forest and wild animals. And I like to stream about science and technology and civics and animals and anything else. I'm occasionally doing IRL, usually around the house here. You know, IRL meaning in real life. You know, this is real life too, but it's online. So, what's new? I don't know. I am going to actually try to decide who to vote for right on stream here. Won't that be exciting? That'll be exciting, won't it? I think so. Try to figure out who to vote for. But first I got to figure out how to get my computer to work. Oh, here we go. Okay, I think I got this figured out now. I can dump that. There we go. All right. Still got to move a few little things around here. Don't know where to put that. I got a new a new thing on my setup here. I try to avoid talking about what, meta stuff, like this is what, what meta meaning about the stream, behind the scenes and all that kind of stuff. But I end up talking about it anyway, because I think people think that's kind of cool. When I was growing up on television and movies and all that, they didn't show behind the scenes. They did everything they could try not to show you what was going on behind the scenes. You know, what the cameras looked like or what the studio looked like and all that kind of stuff. But you know, every once in a while, and then like I don't know, later, I mean, it was later in the 20th century or something like that, they started doing that. I don't remember when it was, but I guess from time to time, you know, every once in a while they would, even back like in the 40s and stuff, they would do that. They would occasionally show what was behind the scenes. But anyway, it's kind of like that's kind of the norm now, right? When people do streams and chats and YouTube videos and all that kind of stuff, they don't care. They just, you know, they talk about stuff. They don't care. Anyway, my new thing is I got a new pop filter. Look at that. See, this is my microphone on this spring. This is all homemade, by the way. Kind of. Except the mic itself, of course. I didn't make that from scratch. But I got this mic on the end of a spring, and that's what I was using. And when I talked into it, it sounded like this. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. You know? And then you hear those big loud pops from the peas blowing air into there. And then I found this screen here, and I bent it into a kind of a semicircle here, or it was already kind of like that, but I connected it to this long thing, so it's not connected right next to the microphone, so when sound waves hit the screen, it doesn't jiggle the microphone, you know. And so I connect it way down on the bottom here with a separate little connector. But now it's really good. It doesn't, I don't think it is. It's making all kinds of noises now because I'm adjusting it. But let's see here. Let me try that Peter Piper thing again. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peckers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peckers. I don't know if Peter Piper picked peckers or not, but I think he picked pickled peppers. But I say peckers just for fun. All right, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. See, that sounds a lot better, doesn't it? I may need to hop up here and go take my dinner out of the oven. I'm cooking dinner in the oven, so I may have to do that. I may have to run over there and do that. So, okay. What I should do this. I'm still adjusting stuff here. I started an hour ahead of time, but I was hungry, so I did that at the same time that I was trying to set up my stream, and it didn't work. Of course, I didn't get the stuff done for my stream. All right, so what I want to do is I want to go to this site called Ballotpedia. I live in New Hampshire, and we're having a primary in 2 days, September 10th. And I have been so disgusted with the leadership of the leadership we have in this country that I have just, as many of you know who watch the stream, I support a full-on revolution in this country to completely replace everybody and start over from scratch. Peaceful, nonviolent revolution, of course. And but I'm not going to stop voting. I don't think it hurts to vote, even though it's not, that's the one thing. When that asshole says that it's fixed, it is fixed. It is fixed. I'll go through this and I'll see if there are any real candidates out there and see if there's anybody who's real or not. But I doubt it. So this site called Ballotpedia. I'm sure there are a lot of them out there. I just remember this one before. I actually tried to start one of these one time ago. I started Vote.com. You ever hear of Vote.com? I started that. I started Vote.com. back in the late 90s. Late 1990s, vote.com. That was me. That was my site. And I divested that pretty early on, and it never went anywhere as far as I know. I don't know where it's at now. But so I went to Ballotpedia, and let me see if I can bring this up here as a browser window, and then we can just go along and do this whole thing here. So here it is. Here's Ballotpedia, ballotpedia.org, and I went to this site, and it asked me to type in my address, and I typed in my address. It said, "Okay, here you go," and it asked me which election, and I said this September 10th election, and this is what it gave me. So it gave me all this stuff. So it says, election on September 10th, 2024. Welcome to your sample ballot. Your election is on Tuesday, September 10th, which is 2 days away. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm doing this, because I'm running out of time. It says, currently we have data indicating your ballot will contain 5 candidate races and 0 ballot measures. Yeah, New Hampshire isn't a state known for its ballot measure. I'm from California. I grew up in California. Spent the first half of my life in California, and complete opposite. In California, everything's done by ballot measures. You know, somebody wants a law, and so they get a bunch of signatures. They write their own law, and they get a bunch of signatures to get it on the ballot, and then people vote on it. So that seems like a good way to do things. It seems like it, but it ends up, because of the size of the state, if they're doing a state level ballot measure like that, the ones who end up controlling it are the ones with enough money to buy the media to convince people to vote for it. You know, so it's kind of screwed up that way. That's kind of the main issue, isn't it? I mean, you got media, which is consolidated in the hands of a few billionaires, and it doesn't always work that way, though. Sometimes, you know, money can't buy something, you know, and that happens sometimes. You know, if something is really screwed up and people know it, it doesn't matter how much money they throw at it, they can't influence the election, you know, always. So, all right, where am I at here? Sample ballot includes Democrat and Republican nominees. Democrat and Republican nominees. I think you meant Democratic. Yeah, Democratic. I read that as Democrat. Jesus. I was just going to say, hey, they're screwing up. They're saying they're using a noun instead of an adjective, because they do that. A lot of them, usually the MAGA people. But that was I said Democrat because of my dyslexia. It has nothing to do with that. Okay, my sample ballot includes the sample ballot includes Democratic and Republican nominees for President and Vice President of the United States. Independent and minor party candidates for that office will appear. See, this isn't even true. This isn't even right. They're screwed up right off the bat, so that kind of bugs me, you know. In New Hampshire, we have our primary for the president and vice president. We have that early in the year. So they're already screwed up. This is probably just boilerplate that they put up on them for all, you know, no matter what your state is. Most states do the primary for all the offices, you know, from the president on down. They do them all in one ballot, at one election. But in New Hampshire, we want to be the first in the nation with our primary and all that. So we do the president, vice president first in a separate thing, and then we do for the down ballot races. Then we have a primary at a reasonable time. You know, okay, a month or so before the election. So, all right. So I won't read all that stuff. Now, this came up here. It said the default level of information presented on your sample ballot is. Now, it came up with this one, concise and detailed. I think I can handle detailed. You know, I don't know why they would even do that, but It says look for the something icon throughout the sample ballot. Tapping the icon will take you to a deeper dive on any element. Okay, that's good to know. So if I see that, I'll click it. Alright, so I guess I hit go. What does it do now? Okay. This must be my sample ballot, huh? Explore more. Okay, so it's showing me... maybe I clicked this office. I don't know. I may have clicked something to make it do this. I don't know. So it's talking about U.S. House, New Hampshire, District 2. District 2, yeah, that's where I am. We only have 2 districts in New Hampshire because we only have a little over 1 million people. So we only get 2 Congress people. So, and it's got all these people. It's got, oh look, it's got even more. It scrolls. Look at this. So we got 2 Democrats and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 Republicans. Oh, I see. They've got other ones in here. Okay, they've got governor. Oh, man, look at all this that I'm going to have to go through. Jeez, it's going to take forever. All right, I'll have to step it up here. I'm gonna check my dinner here really quick. Hang on just a second. Be right back. All that. Be right back. I'll be back. Okay, all is good. All right. I'm going to check one other thing here. Just for kicks. It's not going to work. I was going to look to see if my channel was being displayed out here, but it's buried. Nobody's ever going to find it. So, I wonder if notifications are even going out. I know YouTube has shadow banned me now. Didn't take too long for them to do that. I wonder if Twitch is doing the same thing. I've only been on here a little while, so I don't know if they're doing that or not. Yeah, alright, I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, so let's see who we're going to vote for here. We've got 2 of them here. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to get. These are campaign stuff, mail. We got in the mail, right? From all these people. So I got all this stuff. So let's see who we're looking at district. Let's see what I got here. There are all kinds of different things. Look at these things here. Look at all this stuff. Oh my God. I don't think I even grabbed. I just grabbed a few of them. I didn't even grab all of them. But so we got Okay, no, this is last election. Okay, let's see here. All right, that's the last election. Okay, so here's one I got early on. So it says Maggie Goodlander. And here's one, right? Maggie Goodlander. I got this in the mail. Did I just show you my address? I didn't mean to. They have my address on all these things. A leader we can stand up to, it says. Look at this. Deep New Hampshire roots. All right. And so this is pretty much a campaign mailer that's designed by a by a consultant or whatever. So you get her, right? She's showing her and her mom or something, or family, right? Family. They could do family something. They show on the front. Oops. Okay, they show on the front, right? Big hands folded in front of her. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And they show her with her family. They show a military thing, right? Try whatever tie they can get to military. I don't know what this is here. Maggie knows no one is above the law. Okay, I don't know what that means. Fight for reproductive care. Yeah. Where was she when the Democrats held the House and the Senate and the presidency? Where was she when that happened? Let's see. All right. So my big thing, for me, I go by, I have values. So I base my judgments based on values. I have core values, and I kind of work everything up from that. That's my way of figuring stuff out. And one of the things I think is important is compassion and don't kill people, don't hurt people, don't hurt anybody, animals, humans, anybody, don't hurt people. So when my government here in the United States killed 1.4 million, now counting and still counting, of its own citizens, that kind of got me upset. That's a lot of people. That's more people than were killed in the Civil War. That's more Americans who were killed than in any war we've ever been in. So that's important to me. I don't care if the media talks about it or not. That's important to me. Just rationally. I mean, just by any standard, if someone kills 1 million people, that's evil, and that needs to be opposed. So I'm looking for candidates who say something about that. We just between then and now, let's see what they have to say about that. Do they think that's wrong? Are they going to say, hey, that's bad? 1 million people got killed. So let me look in her literature and see if she says anything about COVID-19 pandemic and the fact that our country killed 1 million of its own citizens. Let's see if she mentions that in her thing here. She's talking about real estate. She's talking about agriculture. She's talking about tech. She's talking about health insurance corporations. So yeah, she's hitting all of the lobbyists there. So okay, this is an earlier campaign piece. So this is when she was trying to get money. Probably she got enough money to do this mailer, and then she was trying to hit up all the other special interests to try to get their money. So she did this, right? So she comes up with. I don't know if you can see that. Oh shit! Let me get this over here. Can you see that? Let me make this big here. There we go. You can see that. Is that in focus? Maybe it needs to be focused. Let's see here. Focus. Here, I hit focus. What does it do here? I don't know if that's focused or not. There we go. So, what does she say? She talks about real estate stuff. She talks about big agriculture, big tech, and health insurance. Those are all important industries all over, really, all over the U.S. And they got lots of money to donate to campaigns. So she mentions those things, saying she's going to do something about that, and that will get them to give her money. So, all right. Well, so that's that one. What was the other one? Colin Van Ostern. Now I just got something about that one here. From here, this one. This lady here is the one who is the representative right now for the 2nd District in New Hampshire. Her name is Annie Custer. I called her during the pandemic. I called her office I don't know how many times, trying to tell them, every time that the CDC or whoever would make a policy decision that they knew was, well, I didn't know at the time. I thought they were just stupid, I thought they were just stupid making these decisions that would make the pandemic worse. I thought it was out of ignorance or stupidity or something. But later on, I found out they knew that what they were doing would make the pandemic worse. Anyway, I called her office I don't know how many times. Every time they do something like that, and I'd say, "Hey, they're screwing up. Here's what the real deal is," and I just get boilerplate, and I'd get somebody on the phone who, is just out of high school and volunteering or who knows what, some campaign donor's daughter or something on the phone, doesn't know anything. And so she says, Congresswoman Custer endorses Colin Van Ostern for Congress. So, and it says paid for. Can I read that? Paid for by the new. Let's see. I can't read it. Paid for by New Democrat majority. New Democrat majority. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. Okay. So we don't know if she actually endorses. This is just something that this group said. So I don't know if she endorsed them or not. This little campaign piece says that she did. So what it might be is that this organization that says New Democrat majority, the fact that they're saying New Democrat majority and using Democrat as an adjective in the name of their group tells me that it's probably a MAGA group that's pretending to be a Democrat group, and they're sending out this piece, and that they know that people are pissed off right now at the government and want to do anything they can to vote for somebody different, which is why she's not running for re-election. She knows that she's not going to get reelected because people are pissed. And so this group, New Democrat Majority, I assume, is backed by the MAGA folks, and are putting out this piece to associate this candidate, Colin Van Ostern, with an incumbent, in the hopes that people will not vote for Colin Van Ostern because he's backed by an incumbent. That's my guess of what's going on with that situation. So let's look at these guys one by one, just to see what they're all about. So this one here, Maggie Goodlander. All right. Oh shit! It won't even let me open this in another thing, so I gotta do it this way. All right. They don't have any. They don't know. They don't know what's going on. They don't have any data. All right. Has not participated in their survey. All right. So this particular site doesn't have anything. So we're gonna have to go to her website, I guess. So I went, yeah, all right, this is working. Okay. Continue to cite. Donate. Look at that. Gee, I wonder what this candidate's about. First thing on their frickin' page is give me money, you know? Jesus. Unbelievable. No shame at all. Just, you know. That's what she's saying. I'm fucking gonna sell my office to the highest bidder. Give me some fucking money. That's what this one's about. Holy moly. All right. Raised in Nashua. Nashua is on the border of Massachusetts. And there's a large, not an insignificant number of people in New Hampshire that don't like Massachusetts. So it's kind of weird that she would promote that she is in Nashua. Although this is Democrats, so Democrats are a little bit more favorable to Massachusetts than Republicans are. All right, so she's got a video here. Let's watch her video, I guess. Will that work? Okay. Let's see if this is even going to play here.
So you stopped here to vote on the way to the hospital?
That you came on election day was just incredible. I went into labor. Your dad drove me straight here because I said, I have to vote. I'm a New Hampshire girl. This is what we do.
My name is Maggie Tamposi Goodlander. I was born on election day, right here in Nashua, New Hampshire. This city has been my family's home for over 100 years. My mom, Betty, served in the New Hampshire State House, and she ran for Congress in this very district. Your opponent, when you ran for the seat, said,
A woman's place is in the home, not in the house. I mean, it was completely absurd.
She didn't win, but she learned a valuable lesson that she passed down to me. Always stand up to bullies. That's what I've done my entire
her
career.
family
For over a decade, I served as an intelligence officer in the Navy Reserve. I was a foreign policy advisor in the United States Senate. I clerked at the United States Supreme Court, and then I came home to fight for the most vulnerable Granite Staters and to teach constitutional law at UNH and at Dartmouth. I believe deep in my bones that no politician is above the law. So I went to serve as counsel in the first impeachment of former President Donald Trump. After President Biden was elected, I went to the Justice Department to take on corporate monopolies. The monopolies that are jacking up housing costs for Granite Staters. The health insurers that are covering less and charging you more.
Wait a second.
And at
I'm
Dartmouth.
going to back this up here.
I believe deep in my bones that no politician is above the law. So I went to serve as counsel in the first impeachment of former President Donald Trump.
And she lost. She lost. Right? She didn't get him.
After President Biden was elected, I went to the Justice Department to take on corporate monopolies. The monopolies that are jacking up housing costs for Granite Staters. The health insurers that are covering less and charging you more. The big ag companies that are screwing family farmers. And the big tech companies that are exploiting you for their own gain. But the fights I've fought weren't just professional. My husband Jake and I, we've been trying to start a family. But when I was almost 20 weeks pregnant.
Okay, so this is just formula. This is just complete formula here. She's got you know. She's got the 4 industries, which were on her mailer too. The first mailer she went out. So this was very carefully crafted. She's from a political family, obviously. Her mother was in it. You know, so she's got deep roots in politics. Somehow she got to be involved in that impeachment trial. She's an attorney. And she clerked for the Supreme Court, so there's a lot of negatives there, you know, on this one. And this ad is just it's just formula, right? She talks about what she thinks is her qualifications, and she gives some sad story about what her challenges she's gone through, blah blah blah. You know, like, oh, I know how tough it is for you peons out there, you know. I'm a high-powered attorney with, from a political family. Okay. All right, so we got that one figured out. All right, we really don't care what they have to say because they all lie, so it doesn't matter. We don't care what they have to say about any issues or anything like that. So skip that. Let's go back here. So that was that one. Can you hit there? Okay. This guy I already know. I mean, if he was, let me take a look here. Let me take a look here. All right. Okay, this one provided information to the website, it looks like. New Hampshire Executive Council, prior offices. So this one's an incumbent. New Hampshire Executive Council District 2. Oh, I remember this name. Oh, this is the one. You know what I think? I think this is the one that had, a few years back, was involved in a corruption scandal where they were taking money. This Executive Council here. Whoops. Right here. Executive Council. The way New Hampshire works is the governor doesn't do. The governor has certain things that they can do, but like deciding who's going to get what contracts and stuff like that, where the money's going to go, that's decided by the Executive Council. And I remember a story that came out years ago. Quite a few years ago. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember now about it, but I think this is the guy who was involved in that and was taking money from somebody and giving them contracts. And of course, they never did anything about it. So okay, so those that's my choice. There is the choice. My choice is between. Well, let me go to the guy's website. What the hell? Let's see if he's got anything else there that will. See if he mentions COVID anywhere. Mentions anything about about the pandemic. Okay, I'm on Twitch here. This is a live stream on Twitch for those of you who are watching this on the VOD. And on Twitch they have a chat facility where people can chat, can say stuff. And somebody has posted something in my chat about something. Let's see. Let me read it here to myself first because I don't know what they said. There it is. Okay. The chatter, the guy's name is Gamer JM. I don't know when they posted this. Let's see. It is. All right. Let me see when this was posted, because I don't know how long. I don't know how long you were sitting there, guy. Chat appearance. Timestamps. Okay, let me turn on timestamps. Okay, got that. Okay, 8:39. Okay, and right now it's 8:44. So it was 5 minutes ago. Okay. Gamer JM, thank you for chatting, for posting to my chat here and watching the channel. And Gamer JM 5 minutes ago said, there is historical precedence where the people decide enough abuse is enough and rise up against the rich and powerful to try to bring back equality. And they put powerful in quotes. Bring back equality. Okay. Period. It is time. Oh, is it time for this again? Question mark. Look at history. The list of revolutions is quite long. Okay. Yeah, I support revolution. Revolutions now nowadays in developed countries are almost exclusively peaceful and nonviolent. Just in case people don't know that. So when I say I want a revolution, it means I want a peaceful, nonviolent revolution to get rid of the regime that we have now and install a democracy. You know, which obviously we don't have, right? My two choices here are to, so. Yeah, install democracy that actually cares about the people. And it doesn't look like either of these candidates. Oh, and he put it right on his thing here. He says, the only candidate endorsed by Congressman Annie Custer. So he's, not only is he corrupt as far as I know, he's also stupid because he's he's touting the fact that the incumbent is endorsing him. So, okay. Talking about abortion, yeah. So why didn't you do something about it, guy? You know. I don't see anything in here about COVID anywhere. About the pandemic. Let's see. Does he have anything? I don't even see a menu. Oh wait, here's a menu. Okay, home endorsements, policies, media, contact, join us, donate. Nope, I don't see anything in here at all. A million Americans dead. This guy just pretended like it didn't happen. Not even mention it. Let's see, let me go further here. Maybe he does mention it. Lower growing New Hampshire economy, Social Security, climate change. That's it. Nope. Nothing. Justice for people who were killed by COVID. Nothing. All right, so can't vote for either of those. Those are the only two Democrats they got, which is usually they only have one, which is kind of all right. So let's see. I guess there's a lot of them here. These Republicans. Damn, look at this. God, I don't know. This one I heard of. I think I've heard of that guy. He running for president, I think, or something. Let's see here. All right, so I guess we'll do these one by one, huh? They don't have any data on him, so we'll go to his website. And actually, I'm going to do this because I don't know who knows what these guys have on their websites. Okay. An Orthodox. Okay. This looks like a fake site. This looks like it's not his real site. All right, so I don't know. We don't know about this guy because that looked like a fake site. Tom Al-Syrian says an unorthodox libertarian extremist running in the primary, and he's got a picture of the guy. Remember the guy who invaded when they invaded they tried to subvert the election. What was it? January 6th. Remember the January 6th insurrection? On this website, he's got a picture of the guy who wore the horns. Remember that asshole who had the horns on? It was, he's got a picture on this website. It has a picture of that. So I'm assuming that that's just a fake website somehow, and somehow somebody put it in there under this guy's name. So I don't know. We're not going to find anything out about this guy, I guess. So we'll skip that one. Okay, so Gerard Belloin. All right, let's see what his website says. Please listen to this 6-second audio message. 6 seconds. That's what he's got. 6 seconds, huh? Please listen. Wait a second here. Oh my God. All right. Well, it looks like it's Looks like it's Twitch safe, so I'll put up this guy's site here. So this is okay. He doesn't put his name at the top, but I clicked the link at Ballotpedia, and it came up with this: GB for Congress. The guy's name is Gerard Boulogne. So I don't know if this is him or not. I don't know if this is his website or not. Shit, what happened here? It says, please listen to the 6-second audio message from Gerard Boulogne for Congress. Okay, linked here are more legally wiretapped recordings to pique your interest. It's not playing anything, is it? No, okay. These are all legal wiretaps. No one in federal law enforcement wants to know who. These guys are, question mark? Wow. Vote for the only proven conservative in the New Hampshire Republican Party. Holy moly. Now, I don't know if this is really this guy's site or not. I mean, it's hard to believe that somebody would do this about their own thing, their own campaign, but I don't know. Whatever you have said in the dark shall be proclaimed from the housetops. Okay, well, that's that guy, I guess. You know, I wonder if these, because that's the second one, right? That's the second one that I clicked here that had the wrong information, had a goofy website, you know. So I don't know if these are just goofy candidates or if somebody has gotten in there and hacked this this Ballotpedia database and put links to the wrong website. So this is kind of hard to figure out here. All right, I'm going to try to go to. I'm going to go to New Hampshire.gov. Okay, I can bring this up. I don't think there's going to be anything weird here. All right, so I'm at New Hampshire.gov. And so. Oh no, this is for people who want to be candidates, I think, is what this is. Qualification, how to file for office, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Voters, elections. Oh, there it is. Elections 2024. That's what I want. Okay. Election results 2024. How can they have results? Oh, that's from the primary. Okay. Special elections. Okay. Okay, so this is National Convention Certificates of Nomination. Okay, so this is the Democrats and Republicans giving some sort of official document to New Hampshire government, telling them, yeah, this is who we're nominating for whatever. Let's see, drawings, order of names on the ballot. Okay, we don't care. Filing period, forms, presidential primary information. Okay, that's done. So it's got to be in here somewhere, right? Declarations of intent, qualified. All right, that's probably important. We'll open that up. Republican filings. Okay, that might be important. Withdrawals, removals, that might be important. Democrat, I think we just went through all of them, but we'll take a look and see. All right, let's see what we got here. Declarations of intent. The following candidates qualified to have their names printed on the ballot. Oh, general election ballot. Okay, that's not what I'm getting to here. Okay, Office of the Secretary of State, Election Division, Republican cumulative filing as of 9/3. Okay, so here, okay, here we are. District 1, District 2. I'm in District 2. Okay, here are the guys. Okay. Okay, so we just looked at these two guys. And there are a whole bunch of them here. But they don't have websites. They don't have websites linked here. So that kind of sucks. That makes it difficult, doesn't it? Let's see what else we got. Withdrawals. This is all state stuff. Democratic cumulative filings. These are state offices. Oh wait, representative in Congress. Here we go. Okay, so those are, according to the state, those are the only two also. See, those two that we just did. So, for my congressperson, I don't have a choice if I'm gonna vote in a Democratic primary. I don't really have a choice. They're both assholes as far as I'm concerned. So, on the Republican side, we got a whole bunch of them here, but I don't know how to find out information on them other than going through that Ballotpedia site and maybe, or just doing Google searches or what the hell, and who knows what I'm going to end up with. All right, let me continue on the Ballotpedia site because I don't know how else to do this. Okay, so that guy was a goofball, right? He had a goofball thing site there. Okay, Michael Callis. No data available. Let's get this little thing here. What is this going to do? It's running for election. Okay, 2nd District. Conway. Okay, so Manchester Central High School. Profession stonemason. Alright. His career experience includes working as a stonemason. Okay, he's got gray hair, so he's probably not doing that anymore. Maybe he is, I don't know. Well, older people still work hard sometimes. Let's see, the primary will occur on September 10th, right, I got that. The general election, okay, I know what that is. Alright, so this guy's a stonemason, and that's about all we know about him. No website link. He's got a Facebook and a LinkedIn. I don't like going to those sites, so. But I guess I have to, right? Facebook. I don't even know if these are accurate. Alright, we'll go to them. I guess we got to do this, right? We got to figure this out. So I'll go to the guy's Facebook page here and see what it says. If that link is accurate. Okay, so Facebook asked me to log to oh shit. Look at this. Okay, this is it. Let me show you what I got. This is it. This is what I got on the Facebook. I can't scroll this. I can't do anything. Facebook let me see the page for about 5 seconds, and it popped up this, and it has me completely locked out. I can't see the guy's page. I can't do anything. So yeah, that's why I don't like going to Facebook. LinkedIn is probably the same way. Let's see. Yeah, here's what LinkedIn gave me. No, I don't want to sign up to anything. I don't want to do anything. I just want to go to this guy's page. I can click stuff. It won't let me do anything. I'm completely locked. Alright, so there you go. Don't know anything about that guy, and never will know anything about him, because he's put his he put his information behind fucking paywalls or login walls or whatever. All right, guy. Sorry, we don't know who you are, what you're about, because you didn't make a fucking website. Oh my God. Oh, here we go. Here's somebody with a website. All right. Randall Clark. All right, let's go see what his website looks like. Says this website uses cookies. Yeah, okay, I'll accept your cookies. You betcha. Let's see. Clark for Congress. All right. Make sure we get. Okay, hopefully. All right, this is what I got. I clicked his link and I got this. So at least he made his website look pretty. This is Clark for Congress. Meet Randall Clark, a true Reagan Republican. So what's that mean? I guess that's a subtle way of saying that he's an never Trumper, huh? Is that what that means? I guess so. It doesn't mention Trump here. Dedicated husband, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is blah, blah, blah. Let's see. He's an attorney. A lawyer. God. Okay. University teacher or something. I don't know. Spare time. He enjoys carpentry. Okay. Community activities. Deep roots. Yeah, they all have deep roots. Deeply rooted. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I don't know. That's some sort of. Maybe that's some racial dog whistle or something. Who knows? Yeah, I'll talk about that. Contribute, get involved. District 1. Wait. Okay. I don't know. Let me hit this. See what it says. Strong national defense, economy. Securing our border. Energy, education, American innovation. Okay. Get rid of government regulations. Do this. Okay. Just boilerplate Republican stuff. Huh. Okay, well, he didn't mention COVID. Didn't mention that our government killed 1 million of its own citizens. Maybe he overlooked that. Maybe he just had something else, something more important than 1 million Americans on his mind there. All right. Casey Crane. All right, let's see what Casey Crane's about. All right, they have a website, so let's go to their website. Casey Crane. Okay. All right, let me show you what we ended up with when we click Casey Crane's website. We got here. It says Casey for Congress, so I assume this is the website for Casey Crane. It's got a blurry picture here and some blurry type. Close the border. Restore common sense. Only a Republican running who has won elected office and served constituents. Has helped hundreds of constituents. Experience matters. Who will answer the phone? I don't know. Wait, it's cutting something off here. Maybe my browser isn't set up right. No, I've got it set up right. Okay. Casey believes we have lost our common sense. Illegals are bankrupting the country. Close the border. Common sense. Stop treating illegals better than our veterans and seniors. Okay, I don't think I need to go any further on that one. I'm not going to vote for somebody who is at the very best, xenophobic. Okay, now here's another one. Robert D'Arcy. No data available. No, all right, let's click this thing, see if that gives me more stuff. Running for election to the U.S. House. Right, we know that. What is this? Why am I getting an ad here? On the ballot. Okay, this is. Okay, I guess what they did is they just scrubbed some sites or something for this information and had an AI write it out for them. That's what it looks like. Let's see. Earned a bachelor's degree from Keene College. Attended Franklin Pierce. Working as a custodian, author, and artist. Okay, that's all we know about that guy. That's all we'll ever know. All right, Bill Hamlin. No data available. All right, let's go to his website. Okay. I don't see any naked pictures of women or anything, or boobies or anything like that Twitch wouldn't like, so here we go. It says hamlinforcongress.com. Okay. So I went to the Ballotpedia page, clicked here where it said website, and got hamlinforcongress.com. Meet Bill. Common sense. Yeah, they like saying common sense. The reason why they all say common sense is because of the pamphlet by Thomas Paine back prior to the American Revolution. One of the founders, I don't know, of one of the well-known people of the history. His name is Thomas Paine. He came out with a little pamphlet called Common Sense, and it was a pamphlet that argued for the revolution. That was back in I don't know when it was written, 1774 or something, or 5. I think he wrote that pamphlet, something like that. So all the Republicans know that there are a lot of radical MAGA people out there and they want to get their votes, so they put in that word. That's a dog whistle. He even put a picture of a dog on there, so you're sure that so you understand that it is a dog whistle. Common sense. That's his dog whistle. Right? just in case you were wondering, just in case you weren't sure if it was a dog whistle or not, he put a picture of a dog there. Okay. Let's see. Protect our working families. Preserve our way of life. Way of life. God damn, look at that. Way of life. He actually said that. We will fight to secure the border. Rein in runaway government spending. He spelled rein right. Or no, he didn't. Did he? Yes, he did. I think he spelled that correctly. Let me look that up. Let's see if he spelled that correctly. I think he spelled it correctly. Let's see here. How do I look this up? Normally I'll just look it up in my dictionary here, but that takes a second, so I'll just do it this way. Writing tack item used to direct animal. Okay, so there's another one called rein, like this, which is or did I spell that right? Maybe it's R-E-I-G-N. Yeah, rein, which is different. That's for I have dyslexia, so I get those all. I get homonyms mixed up. That's one of the symptoms of my dyslexia. Okay, so he's using the word rein as in as a metaphor. saying that government is a horse that politicians need to ride, I guess. In the runaway government spending that is fueling inflation and protect our communities against the rising crime wave destroying our nation's largest cities. What does that have to do with New Hampshire? There's very little crime here in New Hampshire, by the way. Not compared to most other states. Growing up, Bill served as an altar boy and an Eagle Scout. His parents, a nurse and chemist, instilled strong Christian values in Bill and his 4 brothers and sisters. He learned the value of hard work from his parents. Okay. He went to Dartmouth College. Now that's weird. That doesn't fit, does it? Dartmouth is like a super liberal Ivy League college. So that kind of doesn't fit with the rest of this, does it? Okay. All right. Okay, so he came from somewhere else. He went to Dartmouth, and he liked it, so he stayed. That's basically what he's saying here. And knew then that he would find a way back to Hanover. Hanover is probably the most liberal town in New Hampshire. I'm pretty sure. Maybe Keene. Keene's pretty liberal too. All right. After college, Bill took Dartmouth's Base Camp to the World motto. Okay, so this guy's... I don't see how this guy could be a Republican after that, with that biography there. Pretty weird. Gonna fight inflation, secure the border. Okay, this is what he's doing. Fight Biden's inflation. Biden's not on the ballot, guy. Biden's gone. He's old news, man. What are you talking about? Securing the border, protecting our kids, stopping China. Okay, protecting our community, getting the job done. Man, this guy is okay. Priorities. Well, let's see if justice for... Oh, this is it. It's just a one-page website. Okay. And give me some money. All right, so this is looks like we got a Democrat running on the Republican side who has some who has a political consultant helping him, I guess. That's what it looks like to me. That's my opinion on that guy. So that was Bill Hamlin. All right, next one. William Harvey. No data available. Let's see what they scrubbed from the web. That's it, man. They got nothing on this guy. This guy's a mystery. Okay, William Harvey. I guess that's Harvey the Rabbit, right? Nobody can see him. Did I say that? Oh my God. Oh, I'm sure most people on Twitch have no idea what I'm talking about there. I'm not going to explain it. If you're old enough to remember who Harvey the Rabbit is, then you get that joke. All right, let's see. We're going to go to this guy's website. This is Vikram Manshrimimi. Okay. It's got vikramfornh.com. Looks Twitch safe, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure this is okay. All right, so I went to Ballotpedia, clicked his website, went over here to vikramfornh.com up here. And it came up here. This is what it said. So check out our new ad. I don't care about your freaking ad. What are you know, what are you doing? All right, let's see. Latest news. Vikram. Let me see if I can pronounce his name correctly here. Vikram Mansharamani. Huh. Endorsed by Americans for Prosperity. All right. Let's see. Gets A rating on Second Amendment. Announces veterans. So he tries to get something on veterans, right? They always try to tie into the military somehow. Speaks with Hopkinton Republicans. Hopkinton is way down there somewhere. I didn't even know Hopkinton was even in this district. That's kind of weird. That's way down there. All right. Volunteer endorsements, issues, news. All right, I guess we'll go to issues and see if he mentions COVID, right? See if he says anything about 1 million Americans getting killed by their own government. Let's see if he mentions that. Securing the borders. Fixing immigration. Uncontrolled flow of people. He wants to control people. Look at that. Control. He wants to control people. Controlling spending and containing inflation, restoring American strength, promoting U.S. energy independence, encouraging innovation, and supporting growth. Okay, let's see. Anything in there about COVID, or about the pandemic, or about 1 million Americans dying at the hands of their own government? Don't see that. Controlling spending. Okay, let's see what this... okay, I don't know. Unholy alliance of China, Russia, and Iran must be contained. See, it's kind of interesting that a lot of these guys are talking about Russia, because Trump and Russia are like this. Trump and Putin are two peas in the pod, man. They're like the tightest allies there are, you know. So it's weird that these... I think in New Hampshire, there are a lot of Republicans are against Trump. I noticed when after the 2020 election and after January 6th, 2020, I mean there were Trump signs all over the place around here, you know. After January 6th, the next day, boom! All the signs went down. All the Trump signs went down. So, I don't think Trump is going to carry New Hampshire. I don't think it's even going to be close. Because New Hampshire, our number one thing, right, is our franchise, right? Our being the first in the nation primary, right? We're all about voting, elections, the right to vote, right? That's like number one. That's a big deal for people in New Hampshire. And Trump doesn't want that. Trump doesn't want the vote. He wants to have. He wants to be dictator. He doesn't want people voting. He wants to be able to do it himself. He wants to be able to make the decisions. So if Trump gets into office and is able to get what he wants, then the New Hampshire primary would be irrelevant, right? It wouldn't. We wouldn't even have the facade of a democracy. So a lot of people don't support Trump here. Yeah, they pretend to do, up until the election to try to draw as much money as they can. But I don't think he's going to even come close. All right, promoting U.S. energy independence. Vikram believes in an all-of-the-above energy approach. I thought it was none. I thought they all wanted none of the above. Is that what it is? Vote for none of the above. That's what they all want. That's the energy approach that reduces our dependence on foreign adversaries for imported resources. The United States is blessed with enormous endowments of cheap, reliable hydrocarbon energy resources that we should develop. Nuclear energy is another source we should actively develop. So there's a couple of them mentioned nuclear. So there must be a company involved in nuclear energy that wants to. We had a nuclear plant here that's getting retired or whatever, or was retired or something, and so somebody probably wants to put another. There's probably a lot of money out there right now wanting to do nuclear energy, so that's why they're all mentioning it, I think. All right, so I don't know what this guy is, just what his deal is. He didn't mention anything about 1 million people being killed by COVID, so I'm not going to vote for him. I may not be able to vote for anybody here. This is kind of interesting. Okay, Jay Mercer. He's got nothing. He's got a LinkedIn, which LinkedIn won't let me in, so. Okay. Health Administration. Jay Mercer was born in Nashua, earned a bachelor's degree in health administration and planning, and a master's degree in professional development. His career experience includes working as a paramedic, physician's assistant, and as a department head at New Hampshire Technical Institute in Rivier University. I don't even know. I've never even heard of that. Rivier? I've never heard of that place. Where is it? We got a lot of universities in New Hampshire, but I've never heard of that one. I'll look that up. Okay. So I think what's going on here with this Ballotpedia website is when you click that little icon that they told you about, that it just scrubs the web for information and pops it up there with a little AI. I think that's what's going on. All right, so let me go to type in that. Nashua, New Hampshire. I never heard of that. How is it that I've lived here for coming up on close to 20 years, and I never heard of this university? Did they used to be called something else, maybe? Oh, Private Catholic University. New England Commission on Higher Education. How about that? Huh. I'll be. Nickname. Mascot. Huh. Okay. Rivier University. Huh. Okay. So, but we don't know anything about him because he's got a LinkedIn, but LinkedIn won't let me in. So, sorry, guy, can't find out about you because your LinkedIn is hidden behind a paywall thing or a sign-up wall or whatever. Okay, so who was that? That was Jay Mercer. We don't know anything about him. We can't find anything out about him. Well, this guy's got an email. I could email him. Maybe he'll give me an answer before Tuesday. Let's see. Is running for election. Oh, he completed candidate connection survey in 2023. Click here to read the survey answers. Okay. Born in Connecticut. Is in the Navy. Went to a community college. Got a bachelor's degree in Southern Connecticut State University. Works in shipping. Okay, so he's a Navy, and he works in shipping. Okay, so we got him figured out. All right. Let's see what it says. Click here to read his answers to the survey. Okay. Oh, jeez. All right, who are you? Okay, please list below 3 messages of your campaign. What are the main points? So, prison and justice reform, abortion, guns don't kill people, regulations do. What areas of public policy are you personally passionate about? My incarceration was rejuvenating because I was able to meet so many people directly influenced by Trump's prison reform. Okay, I don't know what to... Why was he incarcerated? Whew, all right, let's see. The first Republican president in history to lower our prison population. Okay, federally legalized marijuana will take the profits. So he's a Trump supporter. Allow our law enforcement to focus on fentanyl. Okay. Didn't say anything about the pandemic. Okay. Who do you look up to? Is there a book, essay, or something you would like to recommend? What characteristics are most important to elected official? What qualities do you possess? Core responsibility of someone elected to office? What legacy would you like to leave? That's kind of a little more. I was crazy, but kept it interesting. What? Wow. Okay, I don't think I need to waste any more time on this guy, do I? I don't know. What is something that you struggle in your life? Oh, let's see what his struggle was. Alcohol. Okay, I'm happy to have entered. Okay, so looks like he was an alcoholic, and maybe that got him into prison somehow. Now he's out, and he thinks Trump helped him get out. Let's see. Do you believe that it's beneficial for representatives to have previous experience? Greatest challenges. What are these questions? Your favorite joke. What's it about, Pedia? What's your deal here? Okay, I don't know. This guy doesn't have a website. So he had a problem with alcohol and he went to prison, and now he's running as a candidate. But I don't know that much about him. It's hard to find out what his deal is. Okay, this guy's got a website. Paul Wagner. All right, let's see what's at Paul Wagner's website. Okay, whoops. Why am I running for Congress? Okay, let me go through his thing here. Okay, I don't see any titties, so I guess we're okay for Twitch. Let's see here. Paul Wagner for Congress, District 2. Okay, there's a picture of Paul, a big smiley face. Elect Paul Wagner for Congress, preserving liberty in the granite state of mind. Oh boy. Here's a little pop-up that says, give me money. Why am I running for Congress? Because our government killed 1 million of its own citizens during a pandemic, right? No, wrong. Jeez. Let's see. Because of inflation. Why do we have inflation? Because the pandemic killed off or made sick a ton of workers who couldn't make stuff. So we didn't have enough stuff, which drove up the price of stuff. That's why we got inflation. One of the reasons. And we don't have enough people. So employers had to compete for all the people who were left who were still working. So salaries went up too. That's why we have inflation, because of the pandemic. Because our leaders made decisions that made the pandemic worse. That's why we got it. That's why we have inflation. In case you guys didn't know. Okay. This is inflation. Okay, modernizing, leadership, pedigree. Wait, we cannot rationally expect a better future for this country if we continue to elect the same pedigree of individuals to fill the position, individuals doomed to make the same poor decision. Okay. Pedigree. I guess I guess he's saying that a pedigree is like an official stamp of approval or something by some organization for a particular breed. And he's against that. So that's good, right? But he's just, I mean, you can't go by what to say, right? I find it hard pressed. Two parts of a sentence. To believe that an Ivy League professor or an oil tycoon salesman really know what in the best interest of the lower class citizen. God, this is kind of an important thing. You're running for Congress here. Maybe run it through a grammar check or a spell check or something, or have your buddy look over it. As your representative, I will be the common thread representing the working class citizen, a common man, to bring common sense politics to Capitol Hill, policies that place the American people and American interest to the forefront of decision making on day one. Okay, that's kind of scary that he's using that phrase, on day one. Somebody else used that phrase and followed it up with, on day one, I'll be the dictator of the country, So it's kind of scary that he's using that word on day, although I've been using that phrase for a long time, I guess. On day one, I will employ practices aimed at preserving liberty while upholding the integrity of our laws, the Constitution, and the virtues we, the people, hold true. I am fighting to preserve our way of life in New Hampshire. Our state motto is not just a simple string of words. It's a tradition and a statement that resonates in the bones of our ancestors. Live free or die is more than the granite state of mind. It's the American way of life. Whew. Okay. All right. I wonder if he wrote that himself. So this one is not done by this one is not done by a political consultant, a high paid, or maybe it is. Maybe he hired a high paid political consultant who didn't want him to win. That's possible. All right, let's see. What keeps me up at night? Not being able to afford groceries at the end of the week, losing my employment, being outsourced. Oh boy, this is an anti-AI guy, I bet. The fear of having a home invasion. Really, in New Hampshire, you're afraid of home invasion, huh? Not being able to protect myself or losing the right to protect myself. Not being able to invest in a tangible retirement plan. That keeps him up at night. All right. All right. Knowing that I may never be able to afford to retire, coming to the realization that the American dream is no longer for Americans. Becoming a sanctuary nation. We are on the precipice of war, and we go to war. And if we go to war, everything will get exponentially worse. The threat of Social Security running out and millions of Americans are left helpless. The fear that we may experience economic collapse, delving the U.S. into the Second Great Depression. All right. Well, he didn't say anything about COVID. Let's see what issues. I think we just did issues, right? Stances. At least he didn't use the word positions, right? His positions on the issues. If you ever hear a candidate say the word position, what their position is on something, then that's not what they're going to do. It's a position to take. They're posturing. Posture, right? Good posture, good position, right? Okay. So he didn't say position. He says stances. So he's standing for these things. Guess that's good posture too. You should have good posture when you stance. Oh my God, the current president. Oh, here we go. America is, okay, he's talking about Biden, saying the current president has failed. Okay. Economy, shutting down U.S. oil production, losing our energy independence, initiating wide open border, illegal immigrants, human trafficking, kidnappings, murder, Bidenomics. What else does he get here? U.S. in a prone position for another terrorist attack. Deserve a president representative that will work hard together to improve. Okay. Securing our blessings of liberty as outlined in the Constitution. We need a president that exudes strength. Yeah. I don't see they. Okay. We need Donald Trump back in the White House. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, why didn't you put that up at top so I wouldn't waste my fucking time on your website, guy? Jesus. All right. Next guy. Who is that? Was that Wagner? Is that what I just did? Okay. This is the last one. Lily Williams. All right. Twitter, YouTube. None of them have a Twitch page. That's kind of interesting. Oh my God. All right. American by Choice. Lily Tang Williams. American by Choice. Okay, I grew up under Mao's Cultural Revolution in China and fled communism for the freedom of the United States. Now I fear the country I love is becoming the country I left. Okay, so she's an anti-communist. Speak up to defend our country from the radical left and keep the American dream alive for our children. All right, this one looks like this is, at least the website it was designed. Let's see, Communism Survivor. All right. Born to illiterate working class parents in China's western Sichuan province just before the Cultural Revolution. Fighting for freedom. Please join Lily's efforts to fight against the Communist Cultural Revolution here in the United States. She posts regularly to YouTube and Facebook, sharing stories from her childhood to help people understand the frightening similarities between Mao's Chinese Cultural Revolution and many of the trends we're seeing right here. Okay, so she's got a perspective there. Well, all right, let's see what we got. About her, Lily for Congress, contact. There's nothing about. That's it. She looks like a one-note song here. She's an anti-communist. That's her thing. What, we got anything else here? Fighting for liberty. Entrepreneur. Okay, wow, we got a lot of stuff here. Food rationing, poor living conditions, chaos, communist indoctrination. In spite of these hardships, she learned to work hard, persevere, and was grateful for the opportunity she was given. Okay, so she went to university in China. 88, she decided to attend a university in the U.S. Leaving her faculty position with only $100 in her pocket and $1,200 in debt to her American sponsor, a Fulbright professor at University of Texas, Austin. Although she couldn't speak English fluently, she was determined to achieve success in this country. Master's degree. Okay. Subsequently, started work for Wyoming Home Health. Oh, well, here we go. So here's somebody who's in the healthcare industry. So she should have something to say about the pandemic, right? Subsequently, Lily started work for Wyoming Home Health as a medical social worker. And within a few years, she was working as an executive for corporations in both Hong Kong and the U.S. Eventually, she went into business for herself, providing consulting and expert witness services in China-related business and legal cases. She and her husband also manage residential real estate properties they own. During this time of hard work and raising her family, Lily began her journey of discovery of liberty and representative democracy. Okay. She began traveling the country as a professional speaker, sharing her story about the horrors of socialism and communism, inspiring people to value their American heritage and their freedoms and opportunities. Her passionate presentations and interviews have been featured on Fox. Okay, well, all these different things. Okay, her story was included in the Oral History of Communism Project, State of Florida. Recently featured in a documentary film, The Great Awakening. She has been speaking to students in their fails. Okay, Williams is a constitutional candidate. Oh, a congressional candidate for the 2024 elections, District 2. Numerous endorsements from prominent citizens and organizations. Chair of the NHAs American Coalition, which she helped found. Well, Lily for Congress. She didn't say anything about COVID. So I could not find a single candidate. All right. Our country just killed 1 million of its own citizens, and I can't find a single candidate for Congress who even mentioned that. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? How can that be? How can that be? Jesus. That's the only choice we have, right? That's the only choice we have is a revolution, right? We have to do a revolution. That's the only choice there is. There's not a single candidate. We got all these. We got a bunch of goofballs, but nobody even mentioned the pandemic. Didn't say the word COVID. Nobody mentioned the pandemic. Nobody even mentioned that any of the problems that we're having right now are from the pandemic. Nothing. Zero. Zip. The fuck? Now what? Right? What do I do? So, there you go. I don't know if there's any more compelling evidence that we are not a democracy any more than that, right? How, Okay, governor. Well, I've been out here for an hour and 40 minutes, and I still don't know who. I couldn't find anybody for Congress to vote for. Let's see if there's somebody for governor that I can vote for. Joyce Craig. All right. Let's go to her website. All right, Joyce Craig. Creating opportunities for families. Endorsed by Senator Maggie Hassan. Okay, that's it. We're done with that one. Anybody who's endorsed by an incumbent is not even considered. Okay, let's go to this one's website. This one is called Jonathan Kipper. Whoops. Make sure we got. Okay, didn't see any titties, so we must be Twitch safe here. New Hampshire deserves a working class governor. Okay, well that's his thing. Hey, wait, what do we got here? Hey, just FYI, the primary election is Tuesday. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this, guy. What are you doing? Where to vote, all voting info. New Hampshire deserves a working class governor. Okay, housing for all, legalization of pot, I guess. Innovation. He wants to come out with new light bulbs. He wants new light bulbs. He wants better LED light bulbs. Innovation. Housing for all, legalization, innovation. Okay, that's his thing. He's got a video. Affordable housing. See all of his plans for an economy that works for everyone. Okay, join our people-powered movement to take back working class power. Support the campaign. Looking for a sign. Talk to John. Get the latest. Alright. Let's see, does he have a... Priorities, news, events, contact, newsletter. Got a lot of links down here. Damn, look at all these links. Priorities, let's see. I think I just did his priorities, didn't I? The man with the plans. Okay, so he's got little icons here. Okay, well at least this guy looks like he has thought through something. He's got a website anyway. So he's not a goofball. Okay. He's not like, it doesn't appear to be like he's from any establishment or anything like that. We don't know yet. Let's see. Inflation, housing, legalization, education, healthcare, climate, democracy. All right. Inflation reduction. Okay, these are different. Education. That's confusing. Yeah. Affordable housing, cannabis legalization. What is this one? Education, medical freedom. What the hell? All right, let's see. Let's see if he talks about the pandemic. Any candidate that mentions the pandemic is going to get my vote, I think, at this point, because none of them are even talking about it. Whether we're talking reproductive rights, medical cannabis, or trans rights, New Hampshire remains the peace or live free or die state. Privacy and autonomy in medical decisions is a cornerstone of our state ethos, and the legislature should stop playing doctor. Privacy concerns. Parent-provider relationship, unnecessary government intervention. All right, let's see what he's got here. Medical decisions, deeply personal. Okay, patient-provider relationship. I don't know. Governments can sometimes impose blanket policies that might not account for individual variations. Excessive regulation can hinder timely access to care or treatment options. Government involvement might lead to a one-size-fits-all approach that isn't always suitable. Potential for overreach. All right. Let's see here. All right, this is yeah, this guy's kind of out there a little bit. He looks like maybe a left libertarian just by what he's talking about here. But he's got all talking about healthcare and all this stuff, and not a single word about all Americans who had died from COVID. Over 100 people a week right now dying from COVID, right now. Not a single word from any of these candidates. This is just fucking unbelievable. I don't know, this is weird. This is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. Different cultures have varying beliefs and practices concerning health. Government intervention should be sensitive to these differences. Climate action. Democracy. Yeah. What happened to democracy? Unrepresentative Democrat. This guy just has just detailed stuff in here. How could he have so much stuff in here and not even mention the pandemic? This is just bizarre. I know what to do. This guy has more information on his site, more words and more stuff than anybody else. I'm gonna do a search. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do a search here. We'll go to Google. I'll do a site search, limit it to his site, and then I'll search for COVID. See if there's anything on his website about that. Nothing. Sorry, we couldn't find COVID. Block. I want to block everything. Sorry. Pandemic. Nothing. Okay. He didn't mention the pandemic. He didn't mention COVID. Let's try COVID-19. Maybe it's COVID-19. Let's see if our search is working. Priority. We saw that, right? Priority. Priorities. We saw that word on his website. Okay, there it is. Okay, so the search is working. So he didn't mention COVID. He didn't mention pandemic. Let me put virus in there. Virus. Nope. How about vaccine? Vaccine. Damn. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? This guy is like a left libertarian. Freedom of choice, blah, 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 blah. Nothing about it. You'd think that he'd say, oh, something about the vaccine or about, nothing about mask. Nothing. Damn. All right. Warmington. I think she was endorsed. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to go to her thing. I think she was endorsed by an incumbent. Kelly Ayotte. Okay. She used to be the senator here in New Hampshire. She was a very strong anti-Trumper when Trump got into office. And while he was doing his thing, she kind of went on vacation. And I guess she's back. So let's see. Okay, this is going to be safe, I think. Let's see. Meet Kelly Ayotte. What do you mean meet her? She's been the fucking senator. She was a senator of our state. What do you mean meet her? What is she doing? What? Everybody knows who she is. How can you say meet Kelly Ayotte? Meet. This is bizarre. This is funny. All right. Now she's endorsed by Sununu? Yeah. All right, so that's kind of a problem for her, right? Except Sununu was anti-Trump. Sununu was very anti-Trump. She was anti-Trump when Trump got in. Haven't heard where her position was after that. So Sununu's not running anymore, and he's endorsing her. He's anti-Trump. Okay, Kelly understands without public safety. Public safety. Ah, that's. I wonder if that's coded language there. There is no freedom. Her number one priority will be ensuring New Hampshire is the safest state in the nation. Now, public safety, I guess that's what, police, right? Is that what a Republican means when they say that? Yeah, here it is, law enforcement officer. As Attorney General, Kelly served as the law enforcement officer, right? Okay. Okay, stop illegal immigration and secure our borders. Back law enforcement. Combat heroin. National Guard. Economic advantage. Lower energy costs. Make New Hampshire number one in education. Defend our Second Amendment rights. Strengthen our mental health system. Stop New Hampshire from becoming Massachusetts. See, remember I told you earlier that there's a big thing in New Hampshire, but on the Republican side especially, not to not want to be like Massachusetts. All right, champion women's health. Fix our housing crisis. This is a Republican that says champion women's health. This is interesting. Kelly Ayotte is a proud champion for women and women's health. As a U.S. Senator, she fought to provide women greater access to contraception, more accurate cancer screenings, including 3D mammograms, and she fought to protect pregnant workers from discrimination. God, she's dancing around it, isn't she? Her focus has always been to improve access to affordable health care for women and to look for ways to obtain better health outcomes, and she will take the same approach as governor. Kelly supports and will not change New Hampshire's current law, which protects women's freedom to obtain an abortion for any reason up to 6 months of pregnancy, and provides exceptions in the last 3 months for a medical emergency or a fatal fetal anomaly. Wow. Okay. She danced around there for a little bit and then just said it. How about that? Pro-choice Republican. Damn, that doesn't happen very often. Well, let's see if she's got any dog whistles, any anti-Trump dog whistles in here. You know, hardly any of these Republicans are saying anything about Trump, man. They're like hiding. They're running from that guy. Let's see. Stop illegal immigration and secure our borders. Back law enforcement. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see anything in here about the pandemic. Okay, there's a health thing. Heroin, fentanyl, that's a health thing. Economic advantage. Mental health. And women's health. And housing. Let's see what she says about mental health. Let's see if she mentions the big, right, one of the big reasons for the mental health crisis right now is the pandemic. So, let's see if she mentions that. To continue tackling the growing needs of our state for more mental health outpatient, inpatient services, we need to address the workforce shortage in the healthcare industry. All right, a long-standing commitment to improving mental health legislation. Okay, well, she didn't say anything about the pandemic that I saw. So let me do that doohickey to her thing too here. Copy. Site. In fact, let me do. Maybe this is messing it up. I don't think it is, but I'll take that out anyway. Okay, so what I'm doing here, you guys, in case you just joined the stream, what I'm doing here is the title of my stream today is who should I vote for? I'm trying to figure out who to vote for. Day after tomorrow on Tuesday, I live in New Hampshire, and we're having a primary. You know, the New Hampshire, you've probably heard of the New Hampshire primary before, but the presidential primary is a separate election in New Hampshire. We do the presidential primary very, very early, first in the nation and all that, right? And then we have a regular primary for all the down ballot races in September. So Tuesday is the primary for all of those extra offices, candidates. So what I'm trying to do is figure out who to vote for and all of those different things. And I just thought I'd do that online. And I'm going through, I went to Ballotpedia, and they list the candidates, and I'm going through all of that stuff and going to their websites and blah, blah, blah. And I'm finding that not a single candidate so far that I've found has even mentioned the pandemic or the fact that our government killed over 1 million of its own citizens during the pandemic. Nobody has mentioned that. Nobody has mentioned anything about masks or vaccines or anything. They're not just like it's like it didn't happen. All right, so I'm going to type in. What I did is I just went through Kelly Ayotte is a real candidate. She used to be senator here in New Hampshire, U.S. senator. She's anti-Trump, and or at least she was. Presumably she still is. She got an endorsement from Chris Sununu, who is an incumbent. Normally I would not support any candidate getting an endorsement from an incumbent or any candidate that was an incumbent. But because she was anti-Trump when everybody else was kissing his ring, that gives her more creds with me. Hey, Big Ducky Snow. Yeah, this is a live Twitch stream. Let me come up here and put my mug up here. This is a live Twitch stream. In case you're watching this on a VOD somewhere, on a recording somewhere. And this is the Double Tribble channel. And I just explained what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to figure out who to vote for. And on Twitch, they have a little facility for people who are viewing the thing live to type in and chat with me. And one of the friends of the channel here, Big Ducky Snow, is typing into the chat. And he says, hey, he says, hello, friendo. Hello. Maybe hello, friend. I don't know what language that is. But he said, hello, friend. And he gave me a big hug, a virtual hug. And hugs. Hey, Big Ducky Snow. How are you? I'm going to give you a hug back in chat. Hug. Okay, so I gave Big Ducky Snow, who is a friend of the channel, a big hug. Oh, and I'll give him a shout out too. Shout out just means that to tell folks about his channel, because Big Ducky Snow is also a streamer. He has a channel here on Twitch. So everybody go to Big Ducky Snow. That's big_ducky_snow, in case you're just listening to this only and not reading it. So it's Big Ducky Snow. Go to his channel and check out. He does a work stream It's called Pomodoro. I think it's, am I saying that's correct, Stephen? Pomodoro. It's a way for to help people organize and accomplish tasks in a structured fashion, and he does that live stream. Ducky ending in IE. Oh yes, Big Ducky Snow. Ducky spelled D-U-C-K-I-E. Ducky, not Y. I-E. Big Ducky Snow. You're welcome. You're welcome, Stephen. So yeah, go to his thing. He does work streams. He also sings karaoke. And for a while here, I had his he did a song, and I thought it was really good, and I made it my theme song on my channel. You know, to when in the opening, you know, when you open up at the beginning of the stream, I play a little something, and he did a karaoke song of a song called Ahead by a Century, and I just thought it was so cool. He did such a good job on it that I asked him, and he was kind enough to let me use that as my theme song on this channel. However, YouTube being what they are, every time I post my recording of this stream onto YouTube, they'd flag it with a copyright tag, which messes me up over there. So I had to take Stephen's song off, unfortunately. So that's kind of a bummer. So, but so Stephen is a friend of the family. Big Ducky Snow, his IRL name is Stephen, and he is a friend of the channel. And he says, yes, heck me, shame you can't use that song anymore. Yeah, it sucks. I got a good one though. I got, there's another one in there now. So, and they're not flagging that one. They're flagging me for other stuff occasionally. The last stream I did, they flagged it. The last stream I did, we're taking a break here from this candidate stuff because it was giving me a headache anyway. The last stream I did was a movie night, last night, Saturday night. And I streamed the movie Alice. 2002 is the year that movie came out. It's called Alice, and it's a movie by a new director, and their name is Kristen Linden, I think. Kristen Linden, and that was their directorial debut, and it's just that movie just knocked my socks off. It was just one of the best movies I've seen all year. And the fact that it's the first movie that person made is just incredible, and had a message, and independent. It's not out of Hollywood, so it was able to say things that Hollywood movies don't say. So very cool. Highly recommended. Highly recommend that you see that movie. Anyway, but when I posted my thing to YouTube after I did my live thing last night, I posted the video to YouTube, and YouTube said, nah, copyright. So I had to mute a bunch of stuff, but I got it up there anyway. So I'm figuring it out. I've challenged a whole bunch of stuff. In case you are a streamer or a YouTuber or somebody who does makes content, if they challenge your stuff for copyright and you're using it fair use, you can research what fair use is. And all of my uses are fair use. Of if I put something copyright in my thing, it's going to be fair use, or I'm going to get permission or something. And so I did fair use on I do fair use on my movie reviews. I put clips in my movie reviews, and the Hollywood production companies or distribution companies or whoever, the big, Warner Brothers, Paramount, all those guys, they just get really aggressive. And any time you put anything, even if it's fair use or not, they will claim that it's a copyright violation, and flag your stuff. So if that happens to you, and you know that you're doing fair use, challenge it. Challenge everything, as much as you can. So I don't know what's going to happen. This is the first time I've been through this whole process here. So we'll see what happens. I might have to end up suing them or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll figure it out. I don't want to get sucked into a big rabbit hole with them. I'd rather devote my resources to the revolution. Make sure that happens, but we'll see. So, all right, let me get back to my to my stream here. And where I left off was I was going through all the candidates, and first I went through all of the congressional candidates. Not a single one mentioned anything about the pandemic or about 1 million people dying or anything. Very strange that they did not mention that. None of them, not a single word. So now I'm going through all the candidates for governor. And there were a couple Democrats, none of them mentioned it. And now I'm into the Republicans. And there's one here, Doubletribble-yt, who used to be a U.S. Senator in New Hampshire. And she was anti-Trump. And when Trump was a deal, she kind of took a vacation. She wasn't gonna, rather than kiss his ring, she just decided to take a vacation and come back when he's no longer a thing, and that's what she's doing now. She's coming back. But of course, and now I'm trying to figure out if she mentions the pandemic. So what I'm doing, I scanned her website, couldn't find anything on her website about the pandemic. So now I'm going to Google, and I'm asking Google to search her website to see if she says anything about the pandemic. So I'm searching kellyfornh.com, and I'm searching for the word COVID, and we're going to see if it's on her website. All right, we got a hit here. We got something. With schools closed during COVID-19, New Hampshire students suffered immeasurable loss of learning and social development. Okay, I don't know what to... We've got an MD here. Common sense equal common good during the corona... Okay, I guess we got to go to these pages and see what they each say about this. So we'll go to this page. All right. So... this is what I did. I went here. I went to Google. This is Google, and I searched for her website. I searched for the word COVID, and I got 3 hits. She is the first candidate that I found that even mentioned COVID, so that's a plus. If she's the only one who mentioned it, then she's getting my vote. Unless she says something stupid, right? Unless she says something really, really wacko here. If she's an anti-masker or something, then I'm screwed, and I won't vote for her. Let's see. All right. So now I want to search this page for the word COVID. No, not here. All right. So what happened here? Do I got to go? All right. It's something about students. So let's see here. Education? No. Damn. They don't make it easy, do they? All right, well, over here, it says, with schools closed during COVID, New Hampshire students suffered immeasurable issues. All right, so I went to this page here, issues. And I'm searching for that, and I'm not finding it here. So maybe she took that off of her website. Oh, maybe it's COVID-19. Maybe that's what it was. COVID-19? No, COVID. There isn't COVID anything. Let's try school. No. All right, so it's hidden. It has something to do with the way the web page is laid out here. It's not okay. Here it is, education. Okay. Okay, a product of Nashville Public Schools. Okay, here it is. With schools closed during COVID-19, New Hampshire students suffered immeasurable loss of learning and social development. All right. So she's saying, well, what is she saying? In the coming years, Kelly will focus on strengthening New Hampshire's academic standards and bringing our students up to speed to make up for lost time in classrooms. All right, well, all right, so she's saying, at least she is saying that she didn't mention that 1 million people were killed, 1 million Americans were killed from COVID, but she is mentioning that it affected education somehow. I don't know if that's true. New Hampshire suffered immeasurable loss of learning. Yeah, I don't know if that's true. I don't think that's a true statement because they just learned at home, you know. The data that I was able to find on the effect of kids learning from home was that, you know, most of them it had no effect at all, and some of them did better and some of them did worse, and it really didn't make that big of a change or difference in education because a lot of kids do better when they're on their own, do things at their own pace and all that kind of stuff. Okay, in the coming years, Kelly will focus on strengthening New Hampshire's academic standards and bringing our students up to speed to make up for lost time in classrooms. All right, Big Ducky Snow says in chat here on Twitch, he says, I need to mute now and read my Bible. Peace, love, and light to you, friend, and God bless. Well, God bless you too, Stephen. Take care. Hope you have a good evening, and well, if you stream tomorrow, I'll be sure to stop in and watch your stream. Let's see. All right, so let's see what the other links are here on Google. Eric Fethke MD. Okay, let's see. Let's go to that page. Not found. Not found. How can that be? How can you not find the site, man? Why is that? Oh, I see what's going on here. This is all screwed up. Huh. Alright, for some reason that's... About the source. Alright, so... Here I am, I'm on Google, using Google to try to find something on this candidate's website. And Google says, oh, I see, this is, okay, this is not on, very interesting. Okay, so this is Medium. Okay, so maybe this is very interesting. All right, so this is Medium. So maybe this guy wrote something. Okay, I see what's going on. This guy. Okay, this is. Okay, I see what's going on here. So Kelly Ayotte has a website, and what I'm thinking is that she. Is like including something in her website from another website, from the Medium website. I'm guessing. I don't know. And something that she included, didn't include, insert into her website, is this guy who wrote something. This doctor, MD, who wrote something. Let's see. It says about the source. Okay, American. Okay, that's... Not personalized. Okay, this looks like AI stuff that Google's putting up. All right, share, save, remove, visit. All right, if I visit this, if I zip visit, I'm going to get a problem, right? Yeah. For some reason, it's broken. It's not working. Move results. Okay, I know what. There's another thing I can do. You know, this is turning into a deep rabbit hole. Common good during the coronavirus pandemic. Common sense equal common good. A doctor's perspective on a common sense approach to the current COVID-19 crisis in the U.S. That something. I don't know what it means. Share. Move result. Feedback. Damn. All right, I don't know what that is. All right, let's see what else we got. Ayotte warns Dem would turn NH into Massachusetts. Okay. Let's see what that is. That's gone. I just noticed that my thing is not showing up too well here. Adjust that. Is that better? It's a little bit better, isn't it? Okay. All right. The Boston Globe, you've been selected. Yeah, guys. All right. So for some reason this went to. Okay, I know what this is. This is. All right, I don't care about this. All right, I'm getting off to a tangent here. All right, let me get rid of that. All right, so she mentioned it, just barely. She mentioned the pandemic. So, out of all the candidates so far, she's the only one who even mentioned the pandemic. So, you know, if push comes to shove, I guess that's it, right? I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. And she's anti-Trump, I think. Although a lot of Republicans are turning anti-Trump right now. The rats are abandoning the ship, you know. All right, let's see here. Sean Fife. Christian Scientist. Profession agriculture, and that's it. He's got a Facebook page, but I don't think I will be able to get to the Facebook page. Oh, wait, I got to do this, show you guys what I'm doing here. So when I click this guy, Sean Fife, right, we're here on the governor race. And I've gone through all these. All of them have been rejects so far, except then. So now I went to this guy, Sean Fife. He's got nothing, but he's got a Facebook page. So I guess I'll go to his Facebook page. I don't think I'm going to be able to get in there. Alright, well, this is what it came up. I clicked the Facebook link, and this is what came up. Alright, guy, this is what comes up on your Facebook page. You got all this. I don't want to do any of this. I don't want to do this on Facebook. I don't want a Facebook account. I don't want to log in. I don't want any of that. So I got rid of that. And Facebook takes up half of his thing down here, or a big portion of it, 20% of it down at the bottom. Former welder fabricator. Okay, I'm going to scroll down this, but I don't want to do that live. I want to scroll down this because who knows what this guy's going to put on his website here on Facebook. Okay, it looks... Wow. Okay, so this guy's running for governor, and this is his thing. This right here gives me the feel of like a memorial. Somebody has died, and people are bringing food and flowers to his funeral. That's what this looks like to me. Good choice, guy. Good choice, Sean. Yeah, you did real good there. All right, let's see. He's a welder fabricator at Ballard Diving and Salvage. Okay, so he's got his resume up here. Studied mathematics. God, how bizarre is that? Somebody studied mathematics and became a welder. Wow. A lot of interesting lives out there. In case you're just joining the stream here, this is the Double Tribble stream on Twitch. And today I am streaming about who should I vote for? Who should I vote for? And in New Hampshire, we are having a primary here on Tuesday. In New Hampshire, we split up our primary, so we have a early primary for president, which was in January, I think it was, if I remember correctly. And now, 2 days from now on Tuesday, we have the primary for all the down ballot offices, all the down ballot candidates. So I need to figure out who to vote for, and I figured, well, I might as well do this on stream, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm two and a half hours into this so far, and I still have no idea who I'm going to vote for. And we have a first-time chatter out there, Terry8K, who is giving me a suggestion for president. Okay, well, thank you for the suggestion here, Terry8K. Not president is involved in what I'm doing right now, although some of the candidates are endorsing different presidential candidates, so maybe that's kind of halfway involved in it. I don't happen to support the candidate that you that you want me to vote for there, but good on you for expressing your political opinion. Let's see. So now we're looking at Sean Fife, and let's see. He is a welder who studied mathematics, and I thought that was very interesting. So a lot of life stories out there, and this is kind of one unusual. Probably not a lot of people who studied mathematics who ended up going into welding. He studied he is an electronic technician, so he started being an electronic technician at a community college. Okay. And anyway, so he's gone to 3 different universities, or 3 different colleges, or community colleges, or whatever. And he studied small business. So 4 different universities he's gone to. So very well educated guy. Studied mass communication and radio. Oh, that was my major too in a previous life, a gazillion years ago, about a half a century ago. That was my major. So that's kind of interesting. He went to high school too. Okay. So Sean. Okay, he's asking for a vote, but I don't really see. I see what kind of where his life trajectory was there a little bit, kind of vaguely. Lots of pictures of vegetables and stuff. And what's this? Oh, he's got a dead deer. So he's posing in front of a dead deer. So, yeah, sorry, Sean. That's not nice. You should not kill people or kill anybody, whether they're human or some other species. I don't think you should kill them. So that makes me not want to vote for you, Sean. So sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm not going to vote for you because you killed a deer and you thought that was a good idea to kill a deer. So next. Robert McClory. Let's see what his thing is. Okay. He's got a website, All right, so let me see. I'm going to go to his website and see what his website says. Okay, I'm just scanning his website here to make sure it's Twitch safe. All right. I don't see any boobies anywhere. So, although this guy looks like he could post boobies on his website at any point, just by looking at it. So I clicked on his webpage, and this is what came up. This is Robert Wayne McClory, and this is his webpage. He's got his picture. He's in a hoodie. It looks like he's got a flag here, or part of a flag. I don't know. It says McClory for new NH governor, part 1. Live free or die. 603og.com. Whatever that is. Okay, I don't know what that is. Oh, I see. He's got a video here, it looks like. Okay. Anima Mundi. I don't know what that is. My latest video series. Live free or die. Mount Washington Summit. Okay. So he's got a... Now I wonder what that flag is. This is the first time I've seen this. It's got 6-point stars instead of 5-point stars. So what does that mean? Is that like Hebrew something? Is this guy, maybe he's Jewish maybe? Yeah, I don't know what that means. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is that like the original 13 colonies? From a Jewish perspective? I'm not sure what that means. That's really weird. I'll have to look that up. Maybe I can look that up and do a Google image search and find out what that flag means. He's holding it here too. Look at this. Or something similar to that. Live free or die. The Queen City, Manchester, New Hampshire. Okay, I don't know. Is that him standing there? Got all kinds of flags. Looks like we got American flags and that other flag. There he is blowing a bubble with some chewing gum. Here he is with some headphones or ear protectors or something over his head. Headphones on his head. Why not? And that flag again, over and over and over. New Hampshire, I love you. With a semicolon. What is that? Oh my goodness. Well, this guy's a character. Alright. We the people. Live free or die. Big Jeep. Okay, he's put his head on a Jeep. Okay. Live free or die. Nice swimming in a lake somewhere, a pond, I don't know. With snow all over. Okay, there you go. Live free or die. Death is not the worst of evils. Oh, Stark. Yeah, Stark is the guy who said that. Okay, I am people. Looks like he's got an AR-15 or something there. Truth Social. Okay, so he's got a Truth Social thing. Our Constitution was written to ensure us time. Ask Bobby something. I don't know. Should I ask him what that flag is? No, I'll look it up. Let me look that up. Yeah, oh man, this is a long... I don't know if I'm going to get this 2.5 hours. Alright, I'm going to do a... let's see here. Let me see if I got a... Save image... Copy image link. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let me see. I'm going to go to Google. Am I done with this guy? I don't think I'm going to vote for this guy, so let me... I didn't see anything about it. Well, I should go through his thing. If he comes out and says that the that the public health apparatus in the U.S. killed 1 million Americans. If he actually says that on his website, I would vote for the guy, even though he's eccentric. Let's see here. All right. So what I was going to do? I'm going to do an image search, right? So we get this. Please paste the link. Okay, I'm going to paste the link. Search. Okay, they don't know anything about that. All right, so let's try harder here. Okay, I am going to do a screenshot of that. I think. All right, it's gonna take me a second here. I'm gonna do I'm very curious to find out what the hell that flag is about. He's holding it up like it means something, like it's meaningful to him at least. I've never heard of it. I just want to see what it's about. So I tried to get my screenshot utility going. Okay, here we go. All right, select a region. Okay, so I'm gonna select this flag here. And I'm gonna save it. So save it. All right. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I went to this guy's website, and he's holding this flag, and I was curious about it. It's a 6-point star, which to me a 6-point star is like the Hebrew star. That's what I'm thinking of, right? And it's got 13 stars, which to me means like there's 13 colonies or something. Anyway, it just piqued my interest, so I wanted to find out about it. So now I'll go to Google here. And I'll say image search. Okay, I got to do this. And I'm gonna go and upload this picture I just took of his thing to the Google site. There we go. All right. So this is what I did. I went to this guy's website who's running for governor of New Hampshire. He's a little eccentric, but he was holding this flag, and it piqued my curiosity. I want to find out what this flag was. I didn't see anything on his website that said what the flag was. So the way that I'm trying to find out what this flag means is that I took a screenshot of this flag from his website. I uploaded it to Google and told Google to do an image search on this flag. And this is what Google spit back out at me. It says new Commander-in-Chief flag. Okay. Soul Buddy, Washington. George Washington Headquarters flag. Oh, is that what that is? No, George Washington Headquarters flag. The Starry Plough flag, used by the Irish National Liberation Army and some other Irish Republican socialist groups. Okay, that's that one. That's not the flag though, is it? That's different. I guess I gotta find ones that Google thought that was. So Google thinks that the Starry Plough flag is reminiscent of this flag this guy was doing, but they're different, obviously. They've got to be different, right? And this one, George Washington Headquarters flag, is what that says. Here's another one that says George Washington Headquarters flag. So maybe George Washington Position flag. Now this one's a little bit different, but it's saying the same thing, George Washington flag. Apparently they sell them at Walmart. Alright, so now So I see a pattern here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Wikipedia. I'm going to type in George Washington headquarters. I'm going to search for George Washington headquarters and see what that says. Okay, so I found this page. It looks like it's Twitch safe, so we're this site on Wikipedia that says Washington's Headquarters State Historic Site. It's located in Newburgh, New York. All right. George Washington and his staff were headquartered in the house while commanding the Continental Army during the final year and a half of the American Revolutionary War. Okay. He spent a little over about 16 and a half months. Year and a half he spent at this headquarters. So, and they're saying this is the headquarters that he spent the longest time in. There's a little map showing where it is. All right. Now I don't see that flag here anywhere. Okay, I don't see anything anywhere about George Washington's headquarters flag. All right, let me search this page for flag. See if that's in here. Maybe that'll give me a clue. Washington headquarters featured on the flag of the city of Newburgh. Okay, well they got a picture of the headquarters on that flag, but that's not the Washington headquarters flag. All right. Now my curiosity is really going, because this is just bizarro, man. All right, let me do a search of Google for Washington headquarters flag. Let me just do that. Washington headquarters flag. All right, results look like they're or Twitch safe. And here we go. Washington headquarters flag. That's the flag. What does the Washington headquarters flag mean? According to family tradition, this flag marked the presence of General Washington throughout much of the war. Ah, okay. Also known as a standard due to its modest size. It is believed to be the earliest surviving 13-star American flag. Well, there you go. Okay. Okay, so that must mean something to the MAGA people, right? There must be some dog whistle or who knows what to the MAGA people. I'm guessing, because that guy seemed to be a MAGA person by his website, as far as I could tell. Over here. Look at this guy. What do you think, huh? So, all right. So that's I learned something at least. At least I didn't waste 3 hours tonight. Totally. I learned two things. I learned that only one candidate so far has mentioned the pandemic that killed over 1 million Americans. Only one candidate thought that was important enough to mention. The death of 1 million Americans. And I also learned that Washington had his own flag during the Revolutionary War. That had 6 pointed stars, 13 6-pointed stars on a blue field, white stars on a blue field. So there you go. And that apparently some people out there think that's a deal. That has some meaning to some people out there. Okay, so I'm guessing that it's folks that support a revolution, a different kind of revolution than what I support, a revolution to install a dictator, because they're picking a flag from about a person rather than about an idea, right, or something. So that's something. All right, let me put my mug back up here so I can clean up this stuff that's all out here without. Okay. All right. So, all right, that was Robert Wayne McClory. I guess I could do a Google search of his website to see if he said anything about yeah. Let me do that. All right, I'm going to do I need to take a break here pretty soon. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Google. Here's what we're doing, right? So I'm doing Google. I'm telling Google to go to this site where that guy was with the flag. Even though he's very eccentric and he appears to be a mega person. I'm not sure. I could be wrong about that. He didn't use the word mega that I saw, so I shouldn't unfairly accuse him of an. And then I will search for the word COVID on his website and see if anything comes up. And I'm going to do that in the background here because I don't know what's going to come up, and I don't want something to come up that is against the rules on Twitch because I'm live streaming on Twitch. So, Google search. Nothing. Okay, we got nothing. Search for COVID-19. Nothing. Here, I'll show you. See? Nothing. Alright, so we'll search for what? Vaccine. He's got to have something about the vaccine, right? Nothing. Alright, how about pandemic? Nothing. Okay, guy. You got a wacky website and you didn't say anything about the pandemic, so you're out of the running. You're out of the running there, guy. We're not going to vote for you. This guy's got nothing. Look at this. Richard McMenamin II. Let's see. Running for election for governor of New Hampshire. He's on the ballot. Okay, they got nothing. Well, let me put what's going on here. So I went to this guy's thing here. Let me back up here. What did I do? All right. I'm on Ballotpedia here still, because they just have a handy way of going through the candidates. Went to this guy, Richard McMenamin II. He's got nothing, and even this little AI thing that they have here that scrubs for information on him has got nothing. So, this guy's a mystery man. Okay, Chuck Morse. All right, he's got a website. Let's go to his website and see what it is. He's got all kinds of links. Look at all the links he's got. So he's got a presence. Chuck Morse. Okay, it looks like a real website. All right, let me make sure this is safe here. Okay, don't see any boobies on his website, so I guess it's Twitch safe. So this is his website. Went to his website. I'm gonna take a quick little stretch here. Oh. All right. Meet Chuck, volunteer, donate. Yeah. Fighting for the 603 way. Okay. He likes landline telephones. Let's see. Join the team. Morse. Volunteer, donate. Chuck Morse. Latest press releases. Castle Doctrine. Second Amendment. Okay, that's former state representative. No, wait. These are his endorsements? Is that what this is? Press releases. These are Second Amendment Coalition. Okay, these are just quotes. These are just people quoting about him. Okay. Okay, a state senator says that this guy can do a... Alright, so he's got a bunch of quotes from people who are... relatively state senator, that's kind of a big deal. There are only a dozen of those, I think, or something. So that's kind of a big deal. Okay, so his main deal seems to be Second Amendment. He's all over social media, it looks like, or something. He's trying to be anyway. There's his phone number. I could call him up and ask him what he thinks about the pandemic. Is it too late? Yeah, it's too late. It's almost 11 o'clock. I can't call him right now. Now, let's see. Meet Chuck. Volunteer, press, events, issues. Sorry, let's see. Issues. I wonder how he feels about guns. You know? Let's see. Save women's spaces. More energy, lower costs. I wonder what kind of energy he wants to use here. Guns and oil. That's a good combination, huh? That was sarcasm, by the way. Strong education. Fortifying Granite State defenses. Combating deadly drugs, crime, and unlawful border crossings. Oh boy. Okay, so he's he might actually get it. He might actually get it. There are enough candidates on there split in the vote, and he's coming out with a single issue. He might get it. That's a strategy. Now I'm going to do the same thing for his thing. I didn't see anything in there about COVID or the pandemic or anything like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy his thing. I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to search his website for the word COVID to see if it's in there. Nope. COVID-19. Nope. Mask. Nope. Vaccine. All right, so he didn't look like he said anything about it either. So only one candidate so far has mentioned the pandemic or anything about it. Frank Staples, let's see what he's got. Okay, we'll go to his website. He's got a link to his website. frankandstaples.org. So let's look at his website and see what we got. Okay, you got a lot of little pictures here. I got to examine them very closely, make sure we're not TOS here. All right, I don't see anything. I don't see any boobies, so I guess we're Twitch safe here. Now, so we'll go through his website, see what he has to say. Frank N. Staples for Governor of New Hampshire. Our mission, restoration of the Granite State. Constitution. Okay, let's get rid of this. The website uses cookies. Okay, I don't care if you put... You're not going to get very many on my thing anyway. Let's see. Together we will reclaim New Hampshire by upholding personal responsibility, ensuring fiscal discipline, and fiercely defend our inalienable rights. Okay, so a lot of Constitution type stuff. So this guy's a Constitution guy, which is not bad, right? Let me know if you have any questions. He's got a little bot here. Let's see. By taking back control, we will not only safeguard our freedoms, but blah, 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 integrity, transparency. Okay. Photo gallery. Voting for the lesser of two evils is not a choice. Speak with your feet. Okay. Well, he's got a whole bunch of them here. Look at this. A lot of pictures there. Official statements: affordable housing, rising rents, homelessness, establishing border control, uncovering waste and corruption, join the movement, take action. Help remove Kelly Ayotte from the ballot. That doesn't sound constitutional, guy. You know, what are you talking about? What are you doing? Remove her from the ballot? That's not Constitution. That's not democracy. That's not what our country's about, guy. I don't know what you're doing. It looks like you're trying to, be about the Constitution and America and all this stuff. Taking people off the ballot is not what this country's about. Okay, FYI. Primary debate exclusion, tax prosperity initiative, war tax plan. Now, is he for a war tax or against a war tax? I don't know what he's done. System for Transparency, Bankruptcy of New Hampshire. Sununu Child Abuse Justice. Wow. This guy is really, really another esoteric one. Well, he's got his phone number out there, but it's too late to call him. I don't think I would call him anyway. Let's search his site. Oh wait, he's got, does he have issues here? Let's see. Oh, platform overview. Okay. What to expect. Constitutionally grounded vision for New Hampshire, except we're going to take people off the ballot that we don't want. Other than that, we're constitutionally grounded. Is that a precipice? Okay. State sovereignty and independence. So he wants to break away from the U.S. and have New Hampshire be its own country, apparently. Okay. Government transparency and accountability, election integrity, innovative tax reduction, economic freedom and alternative currencies, enhanced individual liberties, affordable housing initiative, community and mental health, confronting the opioid crisis, energy independence initiative. Why these policies? These policies are more than a clear roadmap to freedom and prosperity. They are a battle cry for our time. Rooted in the New Hampshire Constitution. New Hampshire Constitution. Is that what he meant by Constitution all along here? Was the New Hampshire Constitution a constitutionally grounded vision for New Hampshire? Okay, that's what he's talking about. New Hampshire Constitution. Okay. I'm pretty sure the New Hampshire Constitution doesn't say that we should remove people from the ballot that you don't like, guy. So, I don't know. All right. Let me search this page. This has a lot of words on this page, and I went through them very fast. So let me see if he mentions COVID on here. No, he doesn't mention COVID. See, he mentions mask. He doesn't mention mask. He mentions vaccine. How about med? No, nothing about medical. How about health? Healthcare. Okay, reclaim control over healthcare. Healthcare. Let's see. Health. Mental health. Mental health services. Okay. Well, he doesn't say anything about the pandemic. So what I will do is I will go back to his home page here. I will copy that. Then I'll go to Google. I'll search his site. I'm going to take this off because I think that confuses Google sometimes. I'll search his site for the word COVID. See if it comes up. Look at that. Okay. Uncovering Waste and Corruption, NH's Executive Council. From mismanaged COVID-19 relief funds to the obvious misallocation of millions of dollars. Okay. He's talking about corruption there. This is just a repeat of that. All right, I'm going to go see what that says, just for the heck of it. So that's his take, I guess, on COVID, was money. Didn't really care that a gazillion people died from COVID, apparently. Let's see. All right, so we're going to search the website, or this web page. Where are we at here? All right. I'll search for the word COVID here. Got 8 matches, okay. So he's talking about mismanagement of COVID funds. Relief funds, sustaining a bureaucratic machine. State has received over $1 billion in COVID aid, and yet years after the height of the pandemic, there is little transparency in how that money is being used. The funds continue to prop up bureaucratic salaries, and many COVID-19 programs now exist merely to sustain overhead and unnecessary positions. I'm calling for a comprehensive audit to uncover where the COVID-19 funds have really gone. Public deserves to know how much of this money was spent on inflated salaries and how much was actually used to improve health care outcomes, and whether these funds are still being used responsibly. Well, his focus is on the money. A little bit in there about public health. Okay, bureaucracy versus public health. Okay. Well, he's mentioned COVID-19, but his take was not about how it affected. His take was on the money. That was his deal. So 2 candidates so far have mentioned the pandemic. So far. This guy, Frank Staples, and Kelly Ayotte. Frank Staples talked about money, about COVID money, and Kelly Ayotte talked about how the pandemic affected students and education. Okay, and that's it. So I've gone through all the congressional candidates and all of the candidates for governor, and 2 of them so far have mentioned the pandemic. The rest of them didn't mention the pandemic. So I don't know what to do. Like for Congress, I don't know what to do. I don't even know which. I'm independent, so I can vote in either. I can vote as either a Democrat or a Republican. When I go in there, I tell them which one I want to vote in. It's kind of an open primary type of thing, if you're independent. New Hampshire State Senate District 5. I don't know if that's right. Suzanne Prentice? Yeah, I know her. Okay, this is right. This is the right place. I've heard of her. I think I've heard of that guy. So these must be the right thing. Grafton County, that's where I live. Jolene Farmer. Okay, let's look at these guys, see what they have to say. And that's it. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 candidates to go. I'm 3 hours into it. Do you think how many people do you think do this? Take 3 hours of their life out to go through and actually learn about what the candidates are. All right, so she's got a website and some stuff here. We'll go to her thing. I don't remember what she's about. I think I've actually spoken to her on the phone before, believe it or not. Yeah, I called her about something. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I know what it was. It was about election reform. That's right. I called her. About a year ago or 6 months ago about, I remember now. Yeah, I called her about election reform. I called her and asked her if she could advocate for a system whereby every ballot that is cast is photographed and put online so that everybody can see all of the ballots. So the election is 100% transparent. I think that's a good system. I think we should do that. I don't know why we haven't done that. So I called her up and told her that that's what I wanted. I'm pretty sure it was her. Sue Prentice. Okay, so she's running for Senate. I think she was my state representative when I called her. Let me look her up. I'm going to look her up online here, see if she's... All right, I'm going to look her thing up here and see if I can find a page on her somewhere. Okay, she's got a page on Wikipedia. Is an American politician and nationally registered paramedic from Lebanon, New Hampshire. Prentice is a Democratic member of the New Hampshire Senate. Okay, so she was in the Senate then when I called her. Okay. Representing the 5th District, she has also served as a member of the Lebanon City Council. Lebanon is a city that's around here, where I live. All right. She's born on October 6, 1969. She's 59 years old. She went to St. Michael's College and University of Phoenix. All right. So that's her. That's right. Yeah. So I called her and asked her to do that. Obviously, she didn't do it. She made a comment that made me sound like she was asking for money or something. I don't know. When I talked to her, I don't remember. It was a while back. I don't remember the conversation, but it just, I got that sense from her. It was like, you know, why are you asking me for something and not giving me any money? You know, that's kind of the vibe I got from her when I did that. Let's see here. Priorities. We're going to do something about the pandemic, right? Let's see. Sue 7. 7 what? Plans to create real change. Economic recovery for all. Oh, she's got something about public health here. Okay. Economic recovery for all. Affordable. Okay, the economic fallout from COVID-19 will be felt for years to come. Okay, well, she's complaining about it. Anyway, public health and access to health care. Key investments need to be made in our state's 13 regional public health networks, who are tasked with the majority of day-to-day public health functions, however, receive limited funds through state contracts to carry out this work. We need to secure a sustainable future through a statewide infrastructure for public health delivery so we can best position these networks in the continued fight against threats to public health and to support prevention activities. Well, she's the incumbent, right? She's the state senator. Plans to create real change. She is the state senator. Why haven't you done it? Why didn't you do it? You're there, man. You got the reins of power, dude. What's the story? You want to change? Why? How come? How come it didn't happen? Right? You're the incumbent. Why is the change? Why didn't it happen when you were there? Why haven't you changed it? You know? All right. Social justice. Everyone deserves to be treated equally and with dignity, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't know if she even believes any of this, what she's put out here. Broadband expansion. All right, why haven't you expanded broadband now? You've been in office, right? You've been in office for at least 2 years. I don't know how long you've been. Let's see where it said here. In office. She's been in office since 2017. Oh no, that was in Lebanon. She was the mayor of Lebanon from 2017 to 2019, and she's been in the state senate here for almost 4 years. And she's saying we need change. We need to do all these things. Why aren't they done, man? You've been in there for 4 years. Why didn't you do it? Okay, I think we're done with this one. You know. So she's an incumbent, and she wants to do all these things. Why didn't you do it? Why didn't you fix them? All right. You do all those things. Then the next time I vote for you. Okay. You do those things, I'll give you my vote. That I promise. Cross my heart. That's my promise. You do those things, I'll give you my vote. That's how the promises should work. That's how political promises work now. All right. So let me. John McIntyre. All right. We're going to his website and see what his thing says. John McIntyre. All right. Let's see here. I don't know what's going on here. All right. Let me. Maybe it's Twitch safe. We'll take a look. Meet John. All right. So I went to this page and it put up his site for a second there, and then it did this big pop-up asking me to send him $10. You know, and I can't get rid of this. There's no clicks. There's nothing here that I can get rid of this thing that's covering up half of this page here. Great site there, John. You know. All right, I guess I can read this anyway. Core 6. Okay, I don't know why they don't want to say what. All right, let's see here. Education. Yeah, okay. Healthcare. Price transparency. Fierce competition. NH addressed legal abortion in 2022, and I would continue to respectfully debate the issue as it evolves. Is this guy a Republican? Did I look here? What is he? Is he a Republican? I don't even know. Republican, yeah, he's a Republican. Republicans are kind of running away from that issue. I wonder why. Let's see. America's success is based on the free market. Fiscal responsibility, term limits, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Whew. All right, John McIntyre. I don't know what to say. Join the campaign. Platform. Let's see what that one says. Okay, what is he doing here? Why does he have these animals captive here? What is he doing? He's got things around their necks. He's got yokes around their necks. Is that supposed to be a metaphor, guy? Or are you just forcing animals to do your work for you? All right, let me search for COVID on this page and see if he's got anything in here about COVID. No, COVID. Masks. No. Vaccines. No. Pandemic. No. Okay, so I don't know what to do. So there's only one candidate that mentioned. No, there are two candidates that mentioned the pandemic. Right? One was very eccentric. Okay, let's say that. He was eccentric. So none of the Democrats mentioned the pandemic or about 1 million Americans being killed. Nothing. So I don't know what to do. I don't know. what do we got here? Oh, I went to the wrong thing here. Okay. House of Representatives. Okay, I went through all of these, right? Oh no, I got 2 more to go here. Jeez. What is, God, almost 3.5 hours. All right. So far only 1 candidate. 2 candidates mentioned pandemic. One of them is not acceptable. The other one's, you know. All right, let's see. Jolene Farmer. All right, all she's got here is her email. I don't think I get an answer back from her before the election, before Tuesday. Running for election to the New Hampshire House of Representatives. All right, so little AI scraper didn't get any information on her either. So, okay, we don't know anything about her. We're not going to know anything about her. Jolene Farmer. Linda Franz. No data available. Nothing. Jeez Louise, look at this. My God. Okay, well this is the primary anyway, and both of them are running unopposed, so I guess that's why they didn't bother filling out anything or putting anything out there. I think they'd at least put out something, say who they are or something. All right, so, and this one's the same thing, right? We got New Hampshire State Senate. We got a Democrat and a Republican, and that's it. And both of them are running unopposed in the primary. This is just incredible. So for the state offices in New Hampshire, in my district, where I am, no candidate, either Democrat or Republican, is opposed. So, another indication that there is zero democracy here. I can pretend like I'm voting here, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. None of them mentioned pandemic. Well, a couple of them did, but all right. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll figure it out. Support the revolution, I guess, right? That's the thing. What can I do to make the revolution happen? That's what I got to think about. All right. I've just been kind of sitting back, saying somebody's going to do something. I'll support any revolution that comes along. As long as it's not violent, I'll support it. And I imagine there are a lot of people out there that feel the same way as I do. But, all right. Well, that was it. I don't have any I don't think there's anything else I can do there. All right, so next stream is Monday. Sometime Monday. Today's Sunday, so tomorrow's Monday. Monday, I guess I'll do a news stream. Yeah, I want to find out about what's going on in Mexico. Something going on in Mexico, man. Big deal, And it's hard to get information on it. Just in case you missed my last Monday's stream, I was going through the news, and buried in the middle of this thing it said, "Oh, by the way, Mexico has cut off diplomatic relations with the U.S." I was like, "What?" And it turned out that Mexico is doing reforms. They want to make changes to the Constitution and make judicial reforms to make their judges elected by the people instead of appointed by the president or the governor or whatever. And a group of our senators, both Democrat and Republican, didn't like that. and sent a letter to them saying that they didn't like it, and Mexico's response was to cut off diplomatic relations. So I need to find out more about that, and so far I've been unable to find out stuff about that. So hopefully by tomorrow I will find out about that and be able to talk about it along with any other news that has come up. I haven't been watching the news. I don't know what's going on. There could be some big news event going on that I have no idea about. Just scanning other streamers out there. I don't see anybody who's saying anything that's going on. So I guess the world hasn't come to an end while I've been kind of isolated from news. All right, so Monday we'll have some news, and I'll talk about Mexico. So, all right, everybody, appreciate you stopping in and saying hi if you said hi in chat or just lurking or whatever. And I appreciate you watching this recording if you're watching this on YouTube or anywhere else that it might be. Appreciate you watching it. Kind of a boring thing, going through this local stuff, but maybe it was interesting to somebody. So, all right. Appreciate you stopping by. Everybody, take care. Don't forget to wear your mask. Wear your N95 mask. N95, like this. See? This is the kind of mask you have to wear. Otherwise, you're killing people. If you don't wear this mask, you'll get a virus, and you'll pass it on to people, and you will kill people. Please wear a mask. N95 mask. And wear your seatbelt too, because that can harm you too. So, everybody, take care. Bye.